there any discussion about me spending over $3 million in political ads against the Republican Party? Or Mr. Perry?
Did I have a discussion with Mr. Perry? Or
No, did these two
with those two?
discuss my political spending with you?
Not directly, not the $3 million, but you were discussed.
Was my political party affiliation discussed?
Yes.
And the fact that I identify myself as a member of a scoundrel party called the Democratic Party.
They did not say scoundrel party. Yes.
Was the fact that I'm identified as a Democrat discussed with these two Republican legislators?
It was mentioned, yes, sir.
Was the fact that I am a large contributor to the Democratic Party mentioned by these two particular legislators?
No, I don't recall that any money being discussed.
Okay. Was there anything discussed that I was funding or participating in any political ads?
Yes.
Was there a discussion that I was taking money that I was making from the Texas Windstorm Insurance lawsuits and using that to fund political ads?
Yes.
And was there a discussion that they wanted that to stop?
I don't recall the exact words, so I want to be fair on this, but you had been critical of Lieutenant Governor Dewhurst at the time, or preceding when I was there. For some reason, I don't remember what it was. Y'all were in some dust-up or something about something, which is fine. And
probably about funding of pre-K.
I don't remember what it was, but he was quite upset about money from Texas Windstorm going to your law firm in particular, and perhaps to other Democratic causes, but he didn't specify what, and also in particular, he was very clear he didn't want me, and my general counsel was with me at the time.
Who was that?
It was Mike Perkins. We were in his office, and Ogden was there, and he made a point that you got to try these cases, and various profanities, and that sort of thing, and you guys got to quit paying these stupid losses and try these cases, this and that kind of thing. So he was more angry at me, but it was clear he was angry at you in particular because, you and I both know you were the lead attorney with the trial lawyers on the coast. So.
And the lead contributor to the Democratic Party.
Yeah, he didn't mention that, but he did. You were clearly of concern to him. And again, there was something else that you guys had not agreed on going on too that was unrelated to Windstorm.
The profanities that the Lieutenant Governor, Mr. David Dewhurst, used, were those directed at me or my clients, or?
No, I don't believe they were directed at you or your clients. It was more directed at the situation. There was two things going on. One was this leak thing that I knew nothing about. And I had no idea, and he kept coming back to it. Are you sure you or someone at your organization? And I don't. To this day, I don't know what he was talking about, but he was really upset about it. And Ogden apparently knew, whatever that was. And then the second issue was, do you know that all this money you're paying to these trial lawyers is going directly to the Democratic Party, a lot of it? So that was the only other thing.
The profanity was used how?
Just speaking generally, this
fucking money?
Yeah, that was one of the words.
Did he use the term fucking money?
I don't recall the exact terms. I know it was profanity. I know that there was two issues. One was the leak, and that seemed to make him the maddest. And then we got into the budget issues and the payment of losses, and are there going to be tax credits? And number two, additional tax credits. And number two was the issue of this money that we gave you guys. Partly.
Going to the Democratic candidates.
Yeah.
And this was in 2010, in election time.
I don't remember exactly when it was, but
okay. These conversations you had, you already described the one with Lieutenant Governor David Dewhurst, his use of profanity and pounding the table, correct?
Stood up, yeah.
Yelling.
Mm-hmm.
That would be kind of a hostile meeting, would you agree?
To say the least, yeah.
And then would Mr. Taylor meetings with you in which y'all discuss the payment of lawsuits, were those hostile, or how would you describe the temperament of those meetings?
No, I don't think they were hostile.
Okay.
It's just matter of fact.
But other than, did Mr. Taylor, I think we went over this, and I apologize, my memory's
Okay.
40 minutes later, I can't recall, but Mr. Taylor had expressed a party affiliation of mine, being a Democrat.
Yes.
And he expressed that the money that I was making was going to fund Democratic candidates.
He did.
And he expressed an interest that those cases should not be settled but tried, correct? At the later point.
Yeah, at the early point, he wanted them all settled. That's before we had a lot of them, you know. And then when more came in, he then said, no, you need to try some of these and stop settling them.
And as a result of that, I recall some periods of time where we would stop settling cases. Did y'all take action on that and not settle our cases for a period of time?
No. No.
In your response to your conversation, did you stop settling cases of folks represented, or did TWIA stop settling cases for folks represented by my law firm?
When I was there, which may be another reason they got rid of me, but when I was there, I told them there's no way we're going to stop. However, after the oversight occurred, the Department of Insurance told us to stop doing it for a period of time. But before that oversight occurred, we never stopped. The only time we stopped was when we were at loggerheads over some legal issue of